Well, good morning everyone, and check this out. Big Yellow is up. We're away. What a beautiful day. Which is really nice because it has been pretty miserable over the last couple of weeks. I've also got another cold, so that's why I haven't sort of been filming much lately. Been feeling pretty worse for wear. I just got over the last flu I had, and then I got this thing, so. Oh well, that's what it is winter time, it's all floating around. Well, we've started calving, we're really into it now. These are all my heifer replacements, got about 20 in the shed. So these girls first feed on here. They're 2 days old, so I did teach them on that blue feeder over here, and then I moved them onto this one, and they seem to be feeding alright. At the moment I'm really trying to convince Dad to DNA test the whole herd, and what I mean by that is that they come out and take a tissue sample of the ear, and then that DNA is put in the database of every cow that we have. And then when they calve, we just take a tissue sample of the calf ear, same thing, and then it gets put into the database, and they can search through and find the mother like that. So it's a lot easier, but it does have a cost, and I think it's about 10 or 12 grand to do the whole herd, and then probably an annual thing of maybe, I think it's about 2.5 grand. So it is a bit expensive, but it does save a lot of mucking around, because at the moment I'm trying to match all the calves with their mothers, and we had a massive day 2 days ago with all these calves. So we went over to the paddock and there was 11 there, and they're all just walking around, and we didn't know which mother went with which calf. I think it's got massive value to it though, because that means you can identify the calf with the right mother and the right sire, so then you can breed this calf or cow later on to the sire which you think's got the most value. So I definitely think you can get a little bit more genetic gain through it, because everything is 100% correct. But he is a little bit conservative, so at the moment we're umming and ahhing about it. There are a lot of other things we want to do on farm and put that money towards, so it's a bit up in the air at the moment, but it would be so nice to do. I've been wanting to do it for the last couple of years. These are the oldest calves, and this was that first one that I had that it was quite small, but as you can see it's getting bigger. But I really need to make some room, because what happens is I bring the new ones into that pen, and then I'll push them across there today, so the new ones will come into here, those ones will come into here, and then these ones will hopefully gradually, once they can drink fast enough, they can come in with these ones. So really running out of room, so they can pretty much go outside soon. You can see all the flooding there. It is going down slowly, but it's taking way longer than expected. So I push the calf feeder out, probably need to get that ready, because they can, all these ones will probably be ready to go on that now. So these calves are finishing up and everything's fed, so I'm going to go and catch up with Dad, because he is moving the calving cows. So we'll go and see how many calves there are this morning. What a winter's day though, you can't beat that. Jeez, it's nice. So it looks like Dad has drafted out 4 cows already. Right, so let's have a bit of look. So there's 2 cows in the laneway here. There is 2 cows here. I know she calved last night. She had a big bull calf, which could be it, just sitting over there in the grass. And that bottom cow down the bottom could possibly be calving. Just had to chase that calf around the paddock. He's quite a big fella, so it's good to be able to sell him. Then there's a bull and a heifer. You're a bull. Whatever, and you get your nose stuck. There we go. So she's definitely calved. That's one I thought was calving, but I think she might have calved, so calf short. Be around here somewhere. Have you calved? Maybe she hasn't. Oh yeah, I'd say she is. Let's have a quick look, but nothing else looks really that close to calving that we would take it back. I'm still a calf short, so it's either going to be up the top there in the long grass or here somewhere. I'm just going for a ride and have a look. Dad thinks that the heifer calf belongs to this cow here, 281. I've just ridden around the rest of the paddocks, they're down by the trees, all the way to the other fence over there and nothing. So either one of these cows hasn't calved, which I thought maybe that 47 to the left hadn't, or it's hidden really well. And maybe I'll put the drone up and have a look. Also 2 heifers that have calved, so we'll take them back with the cows. The cows are just waiting over in the race there. I'll join up and then milk these girls. So what I might do, because that 47 we're not sure if it's calved or not, I might just put it out in here for the day and see what happens. That's it. In the shed. Look at that. Come on. That's it. Come on. Getting a bit of colostrum out, but this is what that teat seal looks like that I put in. It's a real stringy. It's not bad for the calves. If the calf has a suck, they can have it or they'll eat it. But so all of these are calves, but this one. So we think this one's in the process at the moment. 37. She hasn't calved yet. So maybe today or later on probably. Another nice couple of heifers though. Nice udders on them. Just checking to see what the levels of the colostrum are, and that is above 32, which is all it measures to on the bricks tester, which is awesome. Good colostrum, keep that and feed it to those calves. Girls are all milked, no mastitis in any of them, which is awesome. You'd hope there wouldn't be when the weather's like this, but it's not too muddy over there either. But nice trim tails. Yeah. She's gonna calve today. I reckon she will. Good to get them all done. Now I just need to shoot down and catch up with Doug because he's here again today. Just a few things I'm getting Doug to do, and one of them is this paddock here. I think I'm going to split it eventually, so in half, put a permanent fence going up the middle. But what I really hate is that when I fence this half, because I usually go quarters I think, I've got to come out of that gateway there, and it's a bit annoying. Cows don't like to go up and then back like this, so instead what I'm going to do is put a gateway in here, so then I can just bring them out this way, which should make things easier. And when I put the permanent fence in, I will put a gate that way and then a gate that way. So having two gateways into every paddock, one at each end, is just ideal. Also just got them to replace the strainer there because the stock truck took that post out when they were bringing the heifers back. So that fence is up and running again. Found his tape measure. Better put that on the post so he sees it. I've just come to drop this calf off, well, the heifer calf down here. I've dropped all the others off, and it's real quiet. It's good. It's good to have a quiet calf shed. It means the calves are all happy. She's all good now. She must be pretty new because she's a little wobbly on her feet, but I'm just going to leave her with these other two since there's only one of them today. But just need to have a little look at this tag number. And yes, just got my Calving Bible here, so most dairy farmers carry this and make little notes in, but I just need to go in here because 281 had the heifer, and I just need to put here that its collar is S, so I know, and I put definitely mother there. But I'm on to my fourth page, so each one of these pages has 20 cows on it, or 20 lines, and that means I am up to number 65 cows that we're milking at the moment. So that means we're probably not far off sending milk, so I think the plan is I'm going to go through tomorrow morning and check all the cows, and then, which is Saturday's tomorrow, and then Sunday we'll put milk in the vat for the first time, and they should pick it up on Monday night, which will be good having some money rolling again. Well, I've just had a bit of lunch and I'm about to head off and go and check the calving cows, see if there's any new calves and cows that we need to draft out this afternoon. But I've got something pretty exciting to show you, and that is that my poles have arrived. So they got delivered a couple of days ago, and Mike's just here at the moment putting them in the holes. That blue tractor's a bit small, so Mike's going to go and get his, because I need mine this afternoon to do a bit of feeding out. But these poles are pretty heavy, saying that tractor sort of struggled to get them, but all the site work is pretty much done. So Dizzy Digger came yesterday and dug these holes. There's a block at the bottom for the post to sit on, a concrete block, and just getting the poles stood up or in the hole today. And then Mike's going to come back with Damien on Monday and secure them, because they're getting checked on Tuesday and concreted the same day, which will be awesome. Well, just from first glances, it doesn't look like anything's carved. but you never know till we have a good look around. Doesn't look like anything's happening here, nothing's really standing out, so that makes the afternoon pretty easy because I don't have to draft anything out and walk it back. But I will come and check on them probably about 5:30 and see if anything's happened between now and then. Doug's finished this gateway too, so he had an extra strainer with him, which is pretty good because I got him to whack one there, and that means I can put a spring gate across like that, so it's easy to get in and out of this paddock. And all I need to do now really is split this paddock in half, which we'll do probably maybe when he comes back in the summer sometime, but I'll probably go straight. I don't know where I'm going to run this, halfway, maybe over there. It's going to be a bit of a weird paddock because this gateway probably should have been down that way a little bit because, yeah, this end's bigger. But anyhow, that post isn't real straight either, is it? It's a bit crooked, I reckon. This also happened the other day too, so on this crossing here it has just collapsed. I was driving over to feed out and here and it just gave way, so there is a concrete pipe there at this end, but maybe it doesn't go all the way through, so it must just be a length because there's no concrete there. Oh yeah, I think there's a little bit down there, but it's either collapsed, but I don't think it has, because you'd see some of it, I would have thought, from either end. So yeah, well, probably what I'm thinking is that I'm just going to rip this whole culvert out, probably don't fix it, and put a gateway further down the end of that paddock, because it's a bit of a pain, like when the cows are over there they've got to come up through here and then back down, same as that paddock really. But I'm going to have to put a new crossing sort of at the end there, because I've got one there, but yeah, I don't know, there's probably not much point fixing this and putting a new one down there. But it's probably going to be better down there anyway, because it is a lot higher, so that means I can use a bigger culvert, because I have had trouble when we've had a lot of rain in a short amount of time that this culvert actually blocks and it overflows through here anyway. So would be kind of good to rip it out, and yeah, put a bigger one, or a much bigger one, down there because I've got the room. That's my plan anyway. And there is her calf. What did you have, girl? So I need to take her up now and milk her. Heifer calf. Big heifer calf. Oh, it's solid. Just giving her a bit of colostrum. She's a big calf, this one though. She's drinking real well too. I've also had a package arrive today in the mail, and it is from Z-Tags. So I had to get a tagger because these are a different brand than the ones I use, but the problem I had was that I needed some of these Nate tags. Really, see, you can sort of see them there, and I didn't have any, so I had 5 but I needed more. And with these Z-Tags they're going to arrive in a couple of days, whereas the other brand, All Flex, might have been weeks if not a month. So big ups to them. Well, check out that, all the poles are in. Far out, it's actually starting to look like a shed now. The bays didn't look real big when the holes are drilled or when they're marked out, but they look a little bit bigger now, so that's awesome. I just need to shoot over, just over, and check the calving cows. I think that cow, or there is a cow over there that's calved, I'm pretty sure. Here she is. Not that one, but the one behind it. Hey girl, what's your number? Number, I can't see it, it's an older tag that's faded. 180 I think. No, 198. 198, and you have had a bull calf by the look of it. I'll put her down as calving on the 23rd because that's tomorrow when we'll get her out. But what did I say? I've forgotten her number now. 198 I think. Write it small so I can change it. 198. Had a bull, definite. And that's a pretty good note to end it on too, but that sun's gone down and it's actually gotten pretty cold. They're predicting tonight it's going to get down to about 1 degree, so there could be a little bit of a frost sort of in this lower country anyway, so going to be a cold morning. Quite still at the moment too, so there's all the chance there might be a frost. But hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, remember, give it a thumbs up like always, and I'll see you next time.